You have passed 17 polygraphs. 17 times you sat in that chair with sensors on your chest and fingers and answered questions about your loyalty to the United States government. 17 times the machine said you were telling the truth. The machine was wrong every single time. You have been selling CIA assets to a foreign intelligence service for 4 years. You know the names of 37 sources. 12 of them are already dead because of you. The others don't know yet that their lives depend on how much longer you can keep doing what you've been doing without getting caught. This is how you did it. And this is how they finally caught you. Level 1. The approach. It didn't start with ideology. Most people assume it starts with ideology, a political awakening, a moral crisis, a moment of disillusionment with the country you serve. It didn't start with any of that. It started with money, specifically the absence of it. A divorce that cost more than you planned, a mortgage you could no longer cover alone, a mother in a care facility that costs more per month than your government salary. The man who first approached you didn't look like a spy. He looked like a financial advisor. He sat across from you at a bar after work and talked about your specific financial situation with a level of detail that told you immediately this conversation was not accidental. He knew the mortgage figure. He knew the facility cost. He knew the number in your checking account to within $50. He told you he represented people who valued your expertise. He said no one would get hurt. He put a number on the table, not a figure, an actual piece of paper with a number written on it. You didn't say yes that night. You said you needed to think about it. He left the bar first. He left the paper. You sat there for 22 minutes. Then you put it in your pocket. Carrying that paper home was the first act of treason. You didn't know it then. You know it now. That was the moment they had you, not when you said yes, when you didn't throw the paper away. Level 2. The first drop. The first package was supposed to be small, a test, just to establish trust. The name of a CIA asset operating in a specific city. One name, something already in your access logs from that morning's briefing. You told yourself this was manageable. The asset would be warned. Moved. Nothing catastrophic would happen. You constructed a version of this decision that you could live with. You left the package at the dead drop location, a loose brick in a wall in a park you now walk through every day without looking at it. You went home. You slept. In the morning you went to work. You passed your supervisor in the corridor. He nodded. You nodded back. 3 weeks later there is a flag in the morning briefing. An asset in that city has gone silent. The operational assumption is compromise. The room discusses next steps. You contribute 2 points to the discussion. Both are useful. Both help identify what went wrong without identifying who caused it. You are very good at your job. That is precisely the problem. The better you are at protecting the CIA from the breach, the longer you can remain the breach. Level 3. The double life. 4 years in. The mortgage is paid. The facility is covered. Your checking account has a number in it that requires different banks and different names to manage. Your CIA career has never been stronger. You have been offered a senior role. You are by every internal metric one of the most trusted officers in your section. And you have passed 17 polygraphs. Robert Hansen passed multiple FBI polygraph tests across his 22-year espionage career. Aldrich Ames passed 2 CIA polygraphs while actively selling assets to the KGB. Intelligence professionals note that experienced individuals who are highly motivated can learn to manage physiological responses, especially when they have been trained in polygraph methodology, as all CIA officers are. Your foreign handler has become, in a deeply uncomfortable way, familiar. You have met 43 times in 4 years. He knows things about your real life that your CIA colleagues don't. He asks about your mother. He knows her name. Last month, the CIA formed an internal team to investigate the pattern of asset losses. You are on the team. You have been given access to the investigation's evidence. You are reading files that are about you. You are genuinely one of the most qualified people to conduct this investigation, because you know exactly where not to look. Level 4. The Unraveling. The FBI is involved now. That's the shift you feel before you see it. A different energy in the building. Two figures in dark suits you don't recognize and nobody introduces. They're not CIA. Their posture is different. They watch doorways instead of screens. Your handler told you this would happen eventually. He told you that if it did, you should give them something, not a colleague, not a real asset, but a constructed lead that sends the investigation in a direction it will take 6 months to conclude was wrong. He called it a redirect. You plant it. It works. The two FBI agents pivot. You breathe for approximately 3 days. On the 4th day, both phones are in your jacket pockets at the same time. You are standing in the corridor outside the operations room. The door is open. Your supervisor is inside talking to one of the FBI agents. Both of them are looking at a photograph. You cannot see it from where you stand. You decide not to try. You walk to your office. You sit down. You open your laptop. You work until midnight. Nobody asks you anything. You go home. You don't sleep. Level 5. The end. It is a Wednesday. 7:42 in the morning. You are in your car in the parking structure at work. Your CIA phone is in your left hand. Your other phone buzzed at 6 a.m. and you have not looked at it since. The CIA phone shows 3 unread emails. Normal operational traffic. Nothing flagged. When you get out of your car, 2 figures in dark suits are standing beside the elevator. They are not looking at their phones. They are looking at you. A third is behind your car. You didn't hear him arrive. The one on the left says your name, your real name. Then 3 words you have been anticipating and dreading and somehow almost relieved to finally hear. We need to talk. You put both phones on the roof of your car. You put your hands where they can see them. Everything in your body is very still. There is something that might be relief and something that might be terror and something you have no name for. The feeling of a 4-year performance ending in a parking structure at 7:43 in the morning on a Wednesday. The third agent picks up the other phone, the one from your other pocket. He looks at it. He looks at you. He doesn't say anything. He doesn't need to. The phone says everything. 12 assets. That's what the eventual accounting finds. 12 people whose identities you compromised. Some were moved in time, some were not. The investigation takes 3 years. The trial takes 11 months. You cooperate fully. You tell them everything you remember. The financial records show you earned approximately $240,000 over 4 years. The mortgage is saved. The facility is paid. The checking account has a number in it that is now federal evidence. The thing that nobody asks, not in the investigation, not in the trial, not in the sentencing, is whether the money was worth it. Not whether it was right. Whether it was worth it. That question lives only in the room they put you in, the windowless room. The one with a chair and a hanging bulb. The bulb swings once. You watch it. You have a very long time to decide what you think. Subscribe. The next file is already open.